Social influence is everywhere. It shapes our decisions, behaviors, and perceptions. From the clothes we wear to the opinions we hold, others have a significant impact on us. Sometimes we notice it, often we don't. Understanding social influence can help us navigate our social world more effectively. Imagine a world where everyone made decisions independently. It sounds chaotic, right? Social influence brings some order to our lives. It's a powerful force that ensures societal cohesion. Yet it can also lead to negative outcomes, like peer pressure or groupthink. Interestingly, we are not always aware of how much we are influenced. Advertisements, social media, friends, family, and even strangers can subtly shape our perceptions and actions. This makes it crucial to study social influence in depth. In this essay, we will explore the different types of social influence. We will delve into psychological principles and famous studies. We will also see how social influence is used in marketing and how to protect ourselves from its negative aspects while leveraging its positive sides. Social influence refers to the way people change their behavior to meet the demands of a social environment. It can be broad and diverse. It involves both subtle and overt pressures exerted by individuals, groups, and institutions. At its core, social influence is about how we affect each other's thoughts, feelings, and actions. It is fundamental to human interaction. Without it, social harmony would be challenging to achieve. People need to align their behavior with social norms to fit in. The spectrum of social influence ranges from simple imitation to deep-rooted changes in belief systems. It can occur in one-on-one interactions or within large groups. It's not just about making people do things, it's about shaping how they see the world. Social influence can be positive or negative. While it can help maintain social order and promote beneficial behaviors, it can also lead to manipulation and coercion. That's why understanding its mechanisms is essential for both personal and societal well-being. There are three main types of social influence: conformity, compliance, and obedience. Each operates differently and affects our behavior in unique ways. Let's take a closer look at each type with some examples. Conformity is when people change their behavior to match the majority. This often happens subconsciously. For instance, dressing similarly to your peers or agreeing with the majority opinion in a meeting. It's about fitting in and avoiding the discomfort of standing out. Compliance involves changing behavior because of a direct request. Salespeople use this all the time. Think of a friend asking you to lend them a book or a telemarketer persuading you to buy a product. You may comply to be polite or because of social pressure. Obedience is following orders from an authority figure. This is more about hierarchy. A classic example is a soldier following commands from a superior or a student obeying a teacher. Obedience can be powerful because it often involves perceived legitimate authority. Each type of social influence plays a crucial role in maintaining societal structure. However, they can also lead to problematic behaviors if individuals do not critically assess the influences they are under. The psychology behind social influence is complex. It involves group dynamics, social norms, and authority. Group dynamics refer to how individuals interact within a group. People conform to avoid conflict and gain acceptance. For example, laughing at a joke you don't find funny. Social norms are unwritten rules of behavior. Authority figures impact our behavior significantly. We follow their lead, assuming they know better. And Section 5. Famous psychological studies on social influence. Several famous studies have shed light on social influence. These experiments reveal the extent to which our behavior can be shaped by others and by authority figures. Two key studies are Asch's conformity experiments and Milgram's obedience study. Solomon Asch conducted experiments in the 1950s to study conformity. Participants were asked to match line lengths in the presence of others who intentionally gave wrong answers. Surprisingly, many participants conformed to the incorrect majority, demonstrating the power of group pressure. Stanley Milgram's obedience study in the 1960s explored how far people would go in obeying an authority figure. Participants were instructed to administer electric shocks to a learner for wrong answers. Despite the apparent distress of the learner, many continued to obey orders, even at high shock levels. This study highlighted the potent influence of authoritative commands. These studies show that social influence can lead to actions against one's moral compass. They serve as a reminder of the importance of critical thinking and ethical consideration when under social pressure. Understanding these studies helps us appreciate the weight of social influence and the necessity of personal integrity and autonomy in the face of such pressures. Section 6. Social influence in marketing and advertising. Marketers and advertisers are masters of social influence. They use various tactics to shape consumer behavior. By understanding social influence, they craft messages that persuade people to buy products, adopt lifestyles, or follow trends. One common tactic is the use of social proof. This involves showing that others are using and enjoying a product. Testimonials, reviews, and influencer endorsements are examples. When people see that others approve of something, they are more likely to conform and buy it too. Scarcity is another tactic. Marketers create a sense of urgency by highlighting limited availability. Phrases like limited time offer or only a few left compel people to act quickly. This taps into the fear of missing out, a powerful motivator. Authority is also leveraged. Celebrities, experts, and professionals are often featured in advertisements to lend credibility. When a trusted figure endorses a product, people are more inclined to trust it and make a purchase. Understanding these tactics can help consumers make more informed choices and resist manipulative marketing practices. It's important to recognize these influences to maintain control over our purchasing decisions. Section 7. Countering negative social influence. While social influence can be positive, it can also lead to harmful behaviors. Recognizing and countering negative social influence is essential for personal well-being and autonomy. Here are some strategies to help resist unwanted influence. First, develop critical thinking skills. Question the motives behind the messages you receive. Ask yourself why someone wants you to act a certain way. This helps in distinguishing genuine advice from manipulative persuasion. Second, increase self-awareness. Understand your values, beliefs, and goals. When you have a clear sense of self, you are less likely to be swayed by external pressures. Reflect regularly on your actions and decisions to ensure they align with your true self. Third, seek out diverse perspectives. Surround yourself with people who challenge your views. Engaging with different viewpoints can strengthen your ability to think independently and resist conforming to a single perspective. Finally, practice assertiveness. Learn to say no confidently. Assertiveness helps you stand your ground and make decisions based on your values rather than succumbing to pressure. It's a valuable skill in maintaining personal autonomy. Section 8. Harnessing positive social influence. Positive social influence can be a powerful force for personal growth and societal benefits. Leveraging it effectively can enhance well-being and promote positive change. Here's how you can harness it for good. First, surround yourself with positive role models. Being around people who inspire and motivate you can lead to personal improvement. Their behaviors, attitudes, and achievements can serve as a blueprint for your own growth. Second, engage in supportive communities. Joining groups that share your interests and values can provide encouragement and accountability. Supportive communities offer a network of positive reinforcement, helping you stay committed to your goals. Third, contribute to causes you care about. Participating in social or environmental initiatives can create a sense of purpose and fulfillment. When you actively work towards a greater good, you can influence others to join the cause, amplifying the positive impact. Lastly, practice and promote kindness. Acts of kindness and compassion can create a ripple effect, encouraging others to act similarly. Positive social influence thrives in environments where empathy and support are prevalent. By harnessing positive social influence, we can foster personal growth and contribute to a healthier, more supportive society. Section 9. Conclusion. Awareness and control. Social influence is a pervasive and powerful force in our lives. It shapes our behaviors, attitudes, and decisions in significant ways. Understanding its mechanisms can help us navigate the social world more effectively and maintain our autonomy. Awareness is the first step. By recognizing the various forms of social influence and the psychological principles behind them, we can become more mindful of how we are being influenced. This awareness empowers us to make conscious choices. Control is the next step. By developing critical thinking skills, self-awareness, and assertiveness, we can resist negative influences and embrace positive ones. It's about maintaining the right balance and ensuring that our actions align with our values and goals. Ultimately, Social influence is an inevitable part of human interaction. By understanding and managing it, we can enhance our personal growth, contribute positively to society, and lead more fulfilling lives.